plead that I ask you, Yahweh, to touch my tongue, fill me with the Ruach condition, allow me to feel, see, know, and accept and receive and be a vessel for this message to come through clearly for those who are watching. May they be blessed and covered in the blood of Yahushua Mashiach and filled with the Ruach HaKodesh fire. In the mighty name of Yahushua Mashiach, I declare all portals of wickedness and all altars working against me and the collective that is watching, that this is for, that it is meant to touch, that any portals or altars being created around their lives that are to ruin or destroy them be destroyed right now in the mighty name of Yahushua Mashiach. Amen. And we the Ruach HaKodesh fire over them, and those altars are now null and void. Alright. What is the message that you want me to tell the collective? What is the message for the collective? Hello collective, my name is T. Welcome to Top Tier Tarot by T. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All support is appreciated and appreciative. I also appreciate if you leave a comment and let me know if this resonates with you, and if so, why, how, and if not, just a like, a view. Watching this video to the end is very appreciative. If you don't see a message now clearing up for you, it will be one in the end, somehow, some way. That resonates. There could be some warnings coming in. I feel like I just need to ramble right now. Rambling may be significant right now. Maybe you are being asked to not talk so much about what you expect from people. Collective. And just accept them for what they are, who they are. Maybe this is not a talking season. This is an action season for you. Okay. This is an action season for you. Oh my goodness. I keep getting the same cards, but I'm like looking at them and I'm like, I'm not going to pay that no mind. Yeah, it's not important for you to pay attention to somebody who hurt you. Or some pain that you've experienced. Or some past relationship. It's not even important for you to pay attention to the relationship that you're currently in if there's somebody that's hurting you right now. And right now you are in a place where silence is a virtue. Like some people say patience. I'm getting silence as a virtue. There's no reason for you to be explaining yourself to people, places, or things. It's almost like if they know exactly where you're at, then they'll have the exact things that they need to trigger you, to suppress you, to pressure you. I do see a lot of material gain, and I also see a lot of for some reason I'm reading like this wing behind the devil is almost looking like another hand that's kind of hovering over this world or this sphere that he's holding, which to me is like a crystal ball of some sort, and it is almost reading like an oracle to me, like there's somebody who is looking over your life to try to see what your next move is and how you're moving. This is someone that you moved on from. This is somebody who disappointed you. This is somebody who gave you conflicts in the past. They are obsessed with you. Clearly, like this is, yeah, because I was going to read it as material gain, but what keeps coming up is that somebody was deceitful, somebody was a liar, somebody was conniving, somebody was cheating, somebody was playing mind games, somebody was thinking that they were the leader and they were the authority in this relationship. Maybe you even let them feel that way in this encounter. This could have been a boss. But they weren't as reliable as they needed to be. Or you are the one that was more reliable. You are the one that's coming through to be really what that is. This could be something that they could be recognizing about you because they didn't see it. They didn't see it the way they see it now. It's almost like they had to be outside of themselves to see it. Because when they were reflecting with themselves, they couldn't see it. When they were in the motion, when they were with you, they couldn't see it. Okay. So with the Four of Pentacles, it's obvious to me that you are ignoring that energy that I just spoke about. Because I even felt like, before I even read the cards, I was just praying and things was flying out, you know, clear as day. As a matter of fact, I got the camera way too high up. I think that your perspective is so much higher as well as another form of, you know, symbolism. Your perspective is way higher. I seen the card right there, but I wasn't circling in or harnessing in on that. I kept seeing 3 swords with the Lover's cards. There was somebody who was deceptive. There was somebody who was not honest. There was somebody dealing with multiple people. And I just kept seeing that every time I flipped the deck when I was shuffling. And I was just letting whatever fall out, but I just would not pay attention to that. So I do feel like you are not in the place, like I've said in the beginning, to pay attention to this person, place, or thing that's not serving you. It's not what's going to fulfill you. You are in a place where you are focusing on what is worth. What is worth your attention. And somebody paying attention to you is not worth your attention. No offense to those who are watching me. I'm not saying that you paying attention is not worth my attention. But if your intentions are wicked and it's obsessive and it's to degrade or connive or disrupt or dismantle or disintegrate or a whole bunch of dissing. If it's a whole bunch of dissing shit, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just looking at like how in The Crown, right? She has all these swords kind of aiming at her head. But around the outline of her image is just so much light fuming from her. You know, it's just so much light coming from her. She's so focused on when is the right time to use the sword that's in her hand. Because the weapon people aiming for her head, these people, when they dish you, when they disrespect you and things like that, these are things that they can only do with their tongue. These are things that they can only do with what they say. They can spread rumors. They can do whatever they can. But if you focus on that, then you'll be so busy using your sword in places that don't matter. When what really matters is you keeping a level and sound mind and focus on what's fulfilling to you. It's not going to go anywhere. You're not able to protect yourself when it really matters if you're focusing on aiming at all of these attacks that are attempting to come for your head. This is not going to benefit you because I feel like you have this higher perspective from experience that help you understand that it's worthless. It's worthless. It's worthless. You are needed for so much more than to go back and forth with people who are aiming to see where they can hurt you on a sense. But if you have your crown, if you have your head on your head on your shoulders, nothing they say can bother you. I'm sorry, y'all. I also feel like something like that is not supposed to be something that, you know, is said. Almost as if, because me getting choked up, explaining that is almost like what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Type thing. Because people are really trying to create conflicts with you. Childlike conflicts with you. To disrupt your meditation or disrupt your focus on you really being in this place of the Ten of Pentacles. Because you are showing up as the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. The Wheel of Fortune means that really it can go either way. Energetically, this video is going to be longer than my usual. And what this really is Spirit is requiring you, like I did in the last reading, that you should probably watch. requiring for you to have a focus on your energetic investments, on your energy budget, on if you're putting your energy in only two things, which is your family and your finances. What fulfills you, something that's purposeful, and something that's destined. You know, like not anyone else or anything else. Because those people are missing the target. They're aiming, but they're missing all the way around. Meaning they can't touch you. You ever try to throw or do a slingshot at an arrow, or punch or put a bullet in the sky? Like these things, I'm just seeing those things. It's like they can't reach you with their target. They can't reach you. They can't call you. They don't have your number. The only way for them to attack you is to actually attempt to do it through a spiritual realm, but they still can't touch you on the level that you've obtained. You know what I mean? Like they can't, or they could do it in the physical realm, but they have no access to you to do it. They can try to disrupt your energy, but it's not, you are so, your focus, your energy and your focus, your meditation, your drive is really more centered. You can't be disrupted. That's all I'm saying. But when you see the Wheel of Fortune, it's more so like it can go either way. So I just think that Spirit is really making me pay attention to what you target. These conflicts with the Five of Wands, it's like practicing. You've already mastered, so to speak, these little conflicts. Yeah, people are going to try to... Okay, let's go ahead with these. People are definitely going to try to create some confusion in you based off of how stable your heart is, based off of how much you've matured in the department of your love. Like the way you perceive love, and the way that you handle relationships, the way that you... And a lot of people are confused because they thought that they could play on that aspect of you, that you have such a good heart. I don't know why people believe that a good heart means easy target and to be manipulated. To me, it's a warning. Somebody has a good heart, that means that they could just as much be as wicked. To me, the better their heart is, the worse they can be. Why do I say that? Because I know it firsthand. Like, I know firsthand that people who are good are not the ones to mess with, because they're good people for a reason. They've been through the worst, and you don't want to be their enemy. You don't want to be the enemy to a good person. You don't want to be the enemy to anybody. You know, I wouldn't want to be the enemy to a bad person. Whatever your perception of bad is. You know, I wouldn't want to be anybody's enemy, so to speak. I treat everybody the way I want to be treated, because that's the way we were raised to be, right? However, a lot of us, or what they taught us in school or TV or whatever, the massive programming. But this is also a victim mentality when you have people who get up on one another by playing on that. So they say, "Oh, so you are programmed, so to speak." And they try to interrupt your program by destroying your kindness. But they don't understand that you've already, with this Five of Wands, you've already mastered these childlike games. You've learned them. You see them on a higher perspective. Because you see them on a higher perspective, they're almost confused about their same... Because it's not a new way of targeting you. It's the same. It's not anything new. There's nothing new you can do. This has all been done before.